From Loyalty to Rift, and Annie's Story of Quiet Strength and Betrayal by Snarkside. Disclaimer. This is a creative work inspired by public events and shared experiences. It reflects personal opinion and interpretation. All claims are presented as commentary, not fact. The intent is to provoke thought, raise awareness, and advocate for fairness and dignity. In a bustling African city, a woman later known as the Tindere saw Africa was building her life, her family, and her business. In Uganda, she hired a nanny, a quiet, soft-spoken, and hard-working woman who quickly became the heart of the home. She cared for four children while also cooking, cleaning, and managing the endless tasks of a busy household. Encouraged by her employer, the nanny began a YouTube channel. It featured her cooking, her daily routines, and warm moments with the children. The public was charmed by her gentleness, her affection for the kids, and her quiet dignity. For years, she stayed loyal. She supported the family through challenges, including the painful collapse of her employer's marriage. And when the family moved to the Philippines, she went with them. Here, accounts of what happened differ. The employer claimed the nanny had begged to be brought along, but later the nanny clarified it was the employer who traveled to her village, spoke to her father, and promised free fare, accommodation, food, and health care if she joined them. What remained unchanged, however, was her pay, just 5,000 pesos a month, well below the illegal minimum. In the Philippines, the YouTube channel flourished. Viewers didn't just watch, they gave donations, gifts, even rent support for her children back home. Yet while the employer presented these as her own contributions, telling followers she was paying the nanny's children's apartment, it later became clear that these funds were not hers, but the donations of kind strangers. As the nanny's online presence grew, so did the tension. The warmth of the home began to fade. She was allegedly left without essentials, sometimes no food, no clean water, no hygiene products. Her salary was never transparently given, only referred to as an allowance. She endured long stretches of isolation and silence. And then came the accusations claiming she had struck a child. No evidence was ever presented. No video, no report, no sign of fear or distress from the children themselves, who remained deeply attached to her. Publicly, the employer listed every favor, every supposed debt of generosity, as though kindness was a debt. Behind the scenes, the employer and her family used social media to campaign against the nanny. They pushed for her YouTube page to be taken down. They mocked her. They hurled slurs at her, racist insults. The N-word, even cruel taunts about her body, calling her fat, poor, Capri. Through it all, the nanny stood with quiet resilience. She did not retaliate. Instead, she calmly answered the accusations, addressing them one by one, refusing to let hatred define her. Now questions linger. Was this betrayal born of jealousy, of control, of a relationship that was always unequal? Whatever the truth may be, one fact remains: the children still love their nanny. And in the quiet corners of the internet, far beyond the noise of mockery and lies, so doom any others. Note: this piece is inspired by real events and online interactions. It reflects my personal view and creative interpretation, and is meant to provoke thought, not to accuse or defame.